Hey, welcome to my first R3 Driving Academy guide for Assetto Corsa EVO. We're at Brands Hatch doing the full lap in the Mercedes-AMG GT2. This thing's got quite a lot of power, so try control the throttle a bit, pulling off the line to avoid wheel spin, and then you're bringing the car immediately to the left side of the track to open up your entry line for the first turn. And the first braking marker that we're looking for is this green area on the outside of the track. It's quite hard to see with the lighting, but where the white arrow I've got marked is there. That's our reference point, and braking about a car length after that. Carrying a bit of speed into this turn and having a mid to later apex coming onto this inside curb and not getting onto the grass because the grass will push you offline. The track dips down and you'll lose grip, but as the track flattens out and slopes back up, you'll get a lot of grip. So just turn in and use all the width of the track here, all the way out to the green area. You'll still have heaps of grip there. For our next braking point, we're looking for where that green part on the outside of the track ends and braking about a car length after that. A few other braking references on the screen there if you want them. For this turn, it's a double apex turn, so we're coming close to the apex right where I've got the green arrow. Then we're continuing to brake a little bit, letting the car slow down, waiting for the front to bite, and then once it starts pulling back in, we'll apex again later in the turn around here. Getting back on throttle quite early there and continuing to carry our momentum all the way to the outside of the track, then back to the right here. For the next braking point, we're starting to brake as the track curves towards the left. There's a couple braking references on screen there, and we're not braking too hard, using all the track width though and cutting all the way over this inside curb all the way up to the cones. On the exit of this turn, we can use a lot of runoff, so we can start to get on throttle quite early there, carrying our momentum all the way to the outside of the curb, using all of this area here. Just don't get onto the dirt because that far out will probably invalidate your lap. This next turn is quite tricky. We're looking out for where that line goes across the track or where the cones are. We're braking just after that, and we're aiming to be in more around the middle of the circuit here, trailing the brake and letting the car slow down and pull in towards the inside after halfway through the turn. We're having a very late apex in this turn, looking for that white line going across the track there and apexing just before that and starting to get on throttle here. We want to use all the width of the track all the way to the outside, using the outside curb but not going too far out there because it is quite bumpy and you'll want to get yourself back on track. You don't want to get stuck on the grass out there, so not too much of the curb. So now for the next turn, we head up the hill, and our next braking reference, there'll be a cone and a braking board and also an orange mark on the side of the fence there that we can use as braking references, and we're braking alongside those points right there, trying to brake in towards the inside, carrying quite a bit of speed in and apexing just a little bit before that cone on the right there and starting to get on throttle just before that cone if we've got the line right, carrying our speed to the outside, using the curb, of course trying to avoid getting on the grass. For the next braking point, we're looking out for this cone here and braking a car length or two before it, and we want to be quite careful because it's easy to run wide on the exit of this turn. So we come towards the inside. As of the upload of this video, you can actually cut all the way through those cones, so feel free to do that, but I'm going to avoid the cones just in case this changes in the future. Then being patient to get on throttle and using all this exit here, but don't go too far out wide right here. Any wider than I just went there would probably invalidate your lap, so just be patient on throttle there. Next braking point, there's a braking board reference on the side there on the right, braking about alongside there in the middle of the track, using all the track width, so all the way to the left. Don't get on the grass, that'll completely wreck your turn. And then being patient as we approach the apex here. You can actually cut through the cones if you really want to, but I'm just avoiding them in case it changes in the future. And depending on how much speed you carried into the turn will influence how late or early you get on throttle. Don't go on throttle too early, you'll end up wide. Here, braking about a car length before the cone on the outside of the track. Don't brake on the grass, it'll wreck your turn. And there's a lot of camber in this turn, so you'll have a lot of grip. Use all of this inside curb and get on throttle around about the apex then. Carry your momentum all the way to the outside once again, avoiding the grass. For the last turn, this one's also quite tricky. We've got a bit of elevation involved, braking about a car length before that cone on the left there. Now the track will go up just a little bit here. We're aiming towards the apex. Don't touch the grass, it's very bumpy, could throw you offline. But after we get past the apex, the track's going to start going down and we're going to lose grip. So we're going to be quite patient, get on throttle there, bit of rotation on throttle, but don't run out to the grass and sand, of course, will wreck your lap, but use as much of the track as you can. And then back to the inside to shorten our line towards the finish, and don't hit the orange fences right there because they're solid objects. They will stop you right where you are. And that's the lap complete. I hope that the guides helped you out. This car's quite a step up from everything else that we've driven in the Driving Academy tests. But now, just like the other guide videos, I'm going to play through the whole run without any interruptions. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you again soon.